All right, welcome to the Denison University post-game presser for Game 1 of the NCAA Division III Granville Regional. We'll begin the press conference with an introduction of the players and then an opening statement from Coach.
Ari Fierer.
Jake Welsch.
Coach.
Good. We had a lot of respect for them coming into this series. I mean, Phipps is 11-0, and we knew he would be tough, and they're just a really competitive kid, and their whole team was that way as well. I mean, we got up, I don't know if it was 6-1 or 5-1 at one point, and they stayed in the fight, had some big hits, and even took the lead. And that's when Jake had the big moment with 2 outs, and we didn't have much going on that inning. Kind of a pop up and a ground out, and Jake has the big swing that ties it up. And obviously already had the big home run earlier to give us a little cushion. So really hard fought. We had to go hard, use phlegm, use V-Brock and Folder. But at this time of the year, you guys just do what you have to do to win the one in front of you. And so we're excited to be 1-0.
All right, well, let's go to Jake then and talk about that hit. You guys just gave up the lead in the top half on a bunch of 2-out hits and then a 2-out home run. Now you're up with 2 outs. What was your approach in that at bat? What were you looking to do, and what'd you see?
Yeah, so with 2 outs, it's kind of nice just to go for like the extra base hit, try to keep start the momentum in that case, and kind of like have the guys behind you knock you in. So in that moment, I wasn't trying to do too much. It was just kind of make solid contact, potentially split a gap or burn an outfielder. That was kind of the plan.
Okay. And then just talk about kind of, a close game like this, back and forth. What does that show about the resolve of this team? You're down twice in the game. You were down a couple times in the conference tournament. You still find ways to win a game, whether it's, scoring a bunch of runs, hitting a bunch of home runs, or grinding out a game like this. What does that say about this team and how we can win games in different ways?
Yeah, one thing about this team that I really come to appreciate is just we stay the course the whole game, no matter what. And I really think my home run, Jake's home run, and the offense really got set up in those early innings with some good at-bats. Even though we didn't push as many across as we might want to, we had a bunch of good at-bats, 3-2, fouling pitches off. So I think that really set it up for them to get.
And then combine that offense with kind of what the pitching staff did. V-Brock, giving up that 2-run homer and then coming back, that next inning, shutting them down, setting us up in the bottom of the 8th, showing great resolve there. Falter being able to finish off the game. Talk about the pitching staff and the effort they put up today.
Yeah, it's a rare offensive day here at Big Red Field. I mean, the wind's blowing out pretty good today, so the park plays a lot more like a normal field today. And so, Phlegm's going to be Phlegm. Phlegm's going to go out there and give you everything he has. Same thing with George and Nick. Like there were some runs scored today, but we didn't hesitate to go to those guys. They're going to be competitive. They're going to fight, and they're going to give us a chance to win. They did that, And you mentioned staying the course. That's what this team will do, right? Whether we're up, down, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to keep doing what we do, and those guys did a great job of giving us a chance to come through late, and we did that.
Second year now hosting the regional. You guys have been here before. Won that first game last year. That last year was the first time hosting the regional. So how does this experience now, going for it round 2, kind of compare to that first time? The first time in program history.
Yeah, I think the best way as our teams are taking this approach is it's just another game. At the end of the day, even though it's a big regional game. If we just kind of humble ourselves and look at it as it's just a baseball game or a celebration of excellence, as we like to call it, that's a good approach that we as a team like to do.
Any other questions? Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.